Hello, I'm going to talk about some principles of work and energy. We're going to talk about Leonardo here as if he were a child in a swing. Now we know that when the child is in a swing and there's some initial amplitude that's gained by having someone push on that person, that amplitude can increase if we do more work. If I exert a force through a distance at the proper time, then we can increase that amplitude. But we know that sometimes a child in a swing can increase amplitude without anyone pushing. How can that happen? Well, it must be that the child raises up and lowers down at the appropriate time so that net work is done. We can illustrate that here with Leonardo here by my pulling down and lifting him up as he goes through the bottom when the tension is the greatest, and then lowering him down by letting my hand go up out at the end when the tension is the least. In that way we do net work and we're able to increase the amplitude. Let me illustrate how that works. I'll give it some initial energy and then I'll try to time myself so that I lift up at the bottom, lower at the end, lift and lower, so that my hand is moving through a certain distance, exerting a certain amount of force. In the case of the child in the swing, they raise and lower their center of gravity at the appropriate time, and energy is increased by work being done. Now, if we want to take energy out of the system, I do just the opposite. I will then raise it at the top, lower at the bottom, lift and lower, and that takes energy out of the system. But again, if I want to add energy to the system, then I will lift when the tension is the greatest, lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, lift, and lift, so that the energy increases. A little music helps. Principles of work and energy.